What's up, y'all? It's Lexxii. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I'm serving y'all very much. I'm finna go to bed realness, hence why I got this headscarf on, why my hair is down, why I'm just pretty much filming this video on my bed, because a bitch is finna go to bed because she has to go to work in the morning to make this money. And I just decided to get this quick video in. By the way, let's get into the nails. Y'all like the white nails? Comment down below if y'all like this color. Like, fun fact, me, my sister, and my niece, we had went to go get our nails done today and stuff like that. And my sister had got me to try white nail polish for the first time. And bitch, let me tell you, I am in love. If y'all seen my Facebook store and if y'all seen my Instagram store and stuff like that, y'all seen how I had posted that boomerang in my hand doing like this, like, and I captioned it, guys love the white nails. Like, guys love the white nails. Like, they just do and stuff like that. And this color's just so popping and stuff like that. And I just decided to try it out. And shout out to you, sis. Like, I'm so glad you got me hooked on this. By the way, follow me on both Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Michaela Renee. And my Instagram is Donna_Kellogg. So, besides all that, let's get into the video. Now, if y'all are familiar with the Nickelodeon show iCarly, if not, for the younger generation, I'm going to explain to y'all what it's about. It's about Miranda Cosgrove's character, Carly Shay, insert picture here. She's basically a YouTuber before YouTube was even a thing and stuff like that. She's basically an internet celebrity in which she stars in this network show called iCarly. She stars in this internet show called iCarly, in which it makes her into an international celebrity and stuff, her and her friends. And there are a lot of mysteries about that show that I want to get into. One in particular is both Carly and Spencer, they talk about their dad a lot, but what in the hell ever happened to their mom? Like, they never talk about their mom. They never watch home videos of their mom. They never bring her up in conversations. It's just like, she just doesn't exist. Like, why is that? Like, I just never figured that out. Like, even if she died and stuff like that, like, you think they bring her up from time to time. Like, if y'all familiar with the old show Full House, like, the Tanner girls, their mom had died and stuff like that. But time to time, they talked about her and stuff like that. And they even watched home videos of her and stuff like that. Like, why don't they ever talk about their mom? Like, I just want to know. In which I pretty much have came up with my own theories, in which I wrote them down on this pad right here. Like, I came up with my own theories as to why they don't talk about their mom, why they don't bring her up and stuff like that, in which none of them are confirmed or anything like that. This is just what I think. This is just what Lexxii thinks, okay? Like, this is not confirmed. It's just what I think, so let's get into the video. And you can comment down below if y'all agree or disagree. Like, I really don't care. So, let's get into the first one. Let's start with the obvious one. Carly's mom passed away. Now, obviously, like I said, that's the obvious one. Carly's mom passed away. This is what I'm thinking. Again, this is not confirmed. It probably was one of those complicated births and stuff like that. And any woman watching this, y'all know that childbirth is both exciting and it's scary, because there have been women that have died giving birth to children and stuff like that. And what I'm thinking is maybe it probably was a complicated birth and stuff like that. And maybe the doctor pulled Mr. Shea aside and was like, Mr. Shea, I can only save one of them. And maybe the father made a difficult decision, because obviously Spencer was little at the time. And maybe Spencer probably was so excited about being a big brother and stuff like that. And maybe the father probably didn't want to crush Spencer's heart and stuff like that about, you know, letting the baby die and keeping the mother alive. So he pretty much just let his wife die and kept Carly alive and stuff like that, so Spencer could be happy about being a big brother. Like, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe, you know, they took all the pictures down and probably didn't really show any home videos of her and stuff like that, because they don't want Carly to feel some type of way about not knowing who her mother was. Like, about not getting to know her. That's the first theory. Number two, Carly's mom was an abusive parent. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Maybe Carly's mom was a big disciplinarian and stuff like that. And maybe she probably used to, you know, abuse abused the children like crazy and stuff like that. And it got to the point where the father really couldn't take it anymore and stuff like that. And he divorced her and kicked her out and barred her access for seeing the children again. And maybe Carly and Spencer don't bring up their mom and stuff. They choose to forget about their mom because they don't want to be triggered about the abuse that they suffered at the hands of their mom. So they just pretty much just erased her from their memory and just pretend like she doesn't exist. Number 3, Carly's mom ran away. Again, this goes back to the abusive parent theory. Maybe the father was the abuser. Maybe he probably used to abuse his wife like crazy and she just couldn't take it anymore and stuff like that. And she just ran out and stuff like that and just pretty much worked astray and stuff like that to send child support payments and stuff like that to take care of the kids, to send what little support she could to the kids and stuff like that. And maybe she probably did try to come back and see them from time to time, but the father probably barred her access and was like, hey, if you ever come back and see the children, I will have you arrested or I will cause harm to them and stuff like that. And being a good mother, she just did what she had to do to protect herself and her children. So yeah. Number 4, Carly was adopted. Maybe Mr. Shea probably had a wife and stuff like that, and maybe she died or maybe she left him or whatnot, and maybe she probably had a hard time and stuff like that conceiving children and stuff like that, and it probably got to the point where he probably just couldn't take it anymore. He probably either kicked her out of the house or probably divorced her and stuff like that. And maybe he probably went to an orphanage and stuff like that to try to adopt a child. And, Carly happened to be there and stuff like that. And he just adopted Carly like that. And, obviously when a child is in an orphanage and stuff like that, you don't really know anything about the original parents. So, yeah, like maybe Carly was adopted. Number 5, Carly is an illegitimate child. If you don't know what an illegitimate child is, I'm going to insert the definition across the screen right here. Basically, what an illegitimate child is basically a child that's born out of wedlock. So, pretty much maybe Mr. Shea probably had a little fling with a girl or something like that, and it probably wasn't a planned pregnancy and stuff like that. And she probably hit him up one day and stuff like that and was like, hey, I'm pregnant, and maybe she probably didn't want to own up to her responsibilities as a mother and stuff like that. And maybe he put the child off on her and stuff like that. And yeah, and maybe she put the child off on him. I meant to say she put the child off on him, and that was that. And they just probably just never told Carly who her mother was, I guess. And the last and final theory is this: Spencer killed their mom. And again, this relates back to the abusive parent theory. Like I said, maybe she probably used to abuse the children like crazy and stuff like that. And maybe it probably got to Spencer, who was probably a little child at the time and stuff like that. Maybe Carla was a toddler. Maybe Carla was a baby or something like that at the time. And maybe Spencer, the abuse got to him so much to the point where he couldn't take it anymore and stuff like that. And maybe, he probably did the Michael Myers thing, went into his mom's room and started stabbing her like crazy and stuff like that, or probably poisoned her food or her drink or something like that. And she later died and stuff like that. And Spencer, obviously being too young to go to jail, his father covered for him and stuff like that, and basically made it seem like their mother was murdered or something like that, and just pretty much hid the secret from Carly and just never told her about their mother. So yeah, those are pretty much my theories on what I think happened to Carly's mom and why she's not around and stuff like that. Hope y'all liked it. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna insert my social medias over here as well in the description box. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications, because if you don't, what's the point? Now, if you don't mind, a bitch is finna turn in the bed. Peace out.